Hello, everyone. Here to let you know what happened on Friday Night SmackDown and main event for April the 14th, 2023. Sensei Nakamura returned in ring action. He's been out for quite a while. Here he had a hand injury. They just weren't losing him. He took on Riddick Moss with Emma. Backstage before the match, Emma fired up her real life boyfriend. Bell rang. Riddick Moss is quickly back Nakamura in the corner. Body shots, running shoulder tackle, then overhead slammed him. I don't know if Riddick Moss didn't get all the momentum going or Nakamura tried to reverse or whatever, but the fall had Nakamura landed. It looked sloppy. It pissed Nakamura off, whatever happened. Nakamura hit all his signature moves. King Sasuke leveled Riddick Moss. That was it. Nakamura won the match. After the match, Karrion Kross is scarred. Apparently, he's coming after Nakamura. So Nakamura's first feud back is going to be Karrion Kross. Of anybody, the whole entire roster, they picked Karrion Kross to be Nakamura's first feud back. Ugh, poor Nakamura, poor guy. Damian Priest of Judgment Day, alongside Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley, ringside took on Santos Escobar of the LWO, alongside Tolo and Wild and Selena Vega. And what the hell did Selena Vega do to her hair? Oh my God, it was terrible looking. What a match! These guys just put on a fight, folks. Back and forth. Santos Escobar hit back-to-back running knees in the corners. Enziguri kick, DDT, combo series going on. Damian Priest ended it with a nice axe handle off the steel steps on the outside. Big boot him down, leveled him with a clothesline. They kept, and not one single one of them could get the offense to keep it going for a while. Know what I mean? During the match, outside the ring, Dominic caused a distraction, tripped Santos Escobar. That allowed the other members of LWO to attack Dominic, beat the shit out of him. Again, Selena Vega did her Corona off the ring apron onto Rhea Ripley. That's 2 weeks in a row she's done that. That's got to lead to something. And when's Rhea Ripley going to wrestle? She hasn't wrestled a match since winning the SmackDown Women's Championship. I've noticed that. During all that chaos outside the ring, Damian Priest hit the sit-down chokeslam on Santos Escobar for the 1-2-3. After the match, Rey Mysterio came for the crowd to make the save because Judgment Day was beating down the LWO. Now, I've noticed if they're going to continue this feud after the draft, possibly, then Judgment Day needs a fifth member because they only got 4 and LWO has 5. And I was thinking of the whole entire roster, two people will come to mind. NXT's Dominic Dijakovic, a.k.a. Dijak. That guy's got the look and the build and the persona to be a part perfectly for Judgment Day. Or if they're going to go for the route and maybe add him out of one to the stable, I'm thinking Chelsea Blackheart. That's the only one that can come to mind. We had Xavier Woods took on LA Knight. This came about after last week. LA Knight broke Xavier Woods' PlayStation 5 controller. I don't blame Woods for wanting this match. Those PS5 controllers ain't goddamn cheap where I live at, folks. So I don't blame Woods one bit wanting a piece of LA Knight. Great match those two guys put on, I thought. Back and forth action. Xavier Woods hit a nice Russian leg sweep. Then suplexed LA Knight onto the ropes. Then delivered a top rope atomic leg drop. That was awesome. LA Knight tricked Xavier Woods coming outside. Shoved him back first into the ring apron edge. Then face first the ring post. Flattened him with a nice DDT. LA Knight tried to win by holding on to the tights. The referee saw it, stopped the count. Xavier Woods rolled him over and grabbed hold of the tights himself and got the win. So Xavier Woods stole the win. After the match, backstage, Xavier Woods interrupted Walter, the Intercontinental Champion, Imperium, twice. If Xavier Woods is going to challenge Walter for the Intercontinental Championship, that guy's got a death wish. Walter's going to destroy him if they have a title match. It would be good, but man, Xavier Woods is going to get his ass kicked. The Viking Raiders attacked Ricochet and Braun Strowman backstage. They ended up putting Ricochet through a table with a double-team powerbomb. I'm okay with this rivalry if the Viking Raiders will win a goddamn match in it. The last match of SmackDown was Solo Sikoa against Matt Riddle. This match came about at the start of the show. There's a brawl between the Bloodlines, Riddle, Sammy, and Owen. So this led to this one-on-one matchup. And I like this, by the way. Matt Riddle, storyline-wise, was injured. But in real life, he was suspended for a long time for drugs. and stuff. And so that's why I like Triple H. It makes sense. Solo Sikoa is the one that injured him on TV, so it makes sense for Matt Riddle to come back and take on Solo Sikoa for payback. I've seen WWE throughout the years where like a superstar gets injured by a superstar, he comes back and teams up with the guy. I've seen that happen before. I laughed my ass off of that. Yeah, you put me on the shelf for 8 months, I'm going to come back and become your tag team partner. That was hilarious. I forget who that was. A lot of times when they come back, it won't even go after the person that injured them, right? So I like this. Like, it makes perfect sense. Matt Riddle kept applying sleeper hold after sleeper hold after sleeper hold. Solo Sikoa 4 times, like, just swatted him away like a mosquito. Matt Riddle slapped him across the face a few times. One slap from Solo. That was it for Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle hardly could get any offense in. Solo Sikoa just destroyed him, folks. The Usos, Sammy, and Kevin Owens started brawling around ringside. Matt Riddle delivered a moonsault on the outside, knocked down the Usos, ran back to the ring. Solo delivered the Samoan spike. 1, 2, 3. Solo Sikoa won the match. After the match, he rock bottomed Matt Riddle on the announce table, which didn't break. Then he flipped the announce table over on top of Matt Riddle. No matches were announced for next week, which is cool. I like that. Now on the main event. Nikki Cross took on NXT Zoe Starks. I'm a big fan of Zoe Starks for NXT. She's improved a lot. And if they do the draft where... I remember in 2016 when they did the draft, there was a certain amount, like 8 NXT call-ups they could choose. And like Mick Foley and Stephanie chose Finn Balor, Enzo, Big Cass, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke. Where SmackDown chose Mojo, Baron Corbin, Carmella, Alexa Bliss. So hopefully this year there is some NXT people being drafted. I hope the Stories of Tarks is one of them. Zoe just had a way, basically, with Nikki Cross. Leveled her with a running forearm, clothesline, you name it. Basically just destroyed Nikki. Nikki trapped her underneath the ring apron, pounded away at her. Zoe at one point was getting a speed coming for the ropes. Nikki just ran and dived and just flattened her down. Nikki Cross won the match with 2 back-to-back neck breakers. That was cool. The other match, folks, this match, to me, stole the show on main event. Dolph Ziggler against NXT's Tyler Bate. Oh my God, what a classic. The amateur wrestled each other for a while. Then Tyler Bate applied an armbar submission hold. Dolph stomped on Tyler Bate's foot because that guy don't wear shoes. He's barefooted, like Matt Riddle, to break it up. Dolph did his famous jump-up elbow drop. Hit the Famouser. Tyler Bate did an airpace spin, back-to-back rapid-fire uppercuts. At one point, Dolph Ziggler and Tyler Bate were exchanging punches, and Tyler Bate goddamn smoked Dolph Ziggler's ass, and Dolph Ziggler was stunned. Like, that was awesome. Tyler Bate ran at Ziggler. Ziggler jumped up last second, hit the super kick, then fell on top of Tyler Bate for the 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler won the match. There you have it, folks. If you haven't seen main event, definitely watch both those matches. They were really good. On SmackDown, I really enjoyed the show. Definitely check out all the matches on SmackDown happened this week as well. And let me know below in the comments below if they do call up people from NXT. Who would you like to see be called up to the main roster? And who would you like not to see get called up and stay on NXT? Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.